Down the tubing, and as you can see,
it's just coming through now.
the steam coming up here.
There we go.
So this area here is
Hi
where
everyone. I've got something very exciting to share with you all. So we are going to look at and have a go with this 2-in-1 steam cleaner. So it's a FEPPO 2-in-1 steam mop and handheld cleaner, and it has attachments for floors and for grouting and for windows. So if you have pets or children who want to do a chemical free clean and get some nice sparkly clean, I'm quite excited to try this actually. So it's 1300 watts, it's got a more than 16-foot long power cord, so you can take it wherever you need to get it to, and it's got a water capacity of 370 millilitres, so you get up to 25 minutes at a time without having to refill the reservoir. It's easy to convert between the upright and handheld formats, and it's got lots of multi-purpose attachments which I'll show you shortly. It's got a window scraper, it's got a garment steamer, it's got nylon and metal brushes with it, and 2 washable microfiber pads. So let's get to it. So I'm going to get all the bits out of the box and show you how they can assemble together. Great, so here it is, the FEPPO 2-in-1 mop and handheld steam cleaner. So as it says, it does come with a super long cable, a nice good sturdy cable, and also it comes with a cable tidy for when you want to put it away. So it all looks pretty straightforward. I've not used it yet, I just thought I'd show you the bits first. So you've got the base part that just pops out, and you've got an opening there where you can put the water in, and then when it's filled up with water you just click it back in. It's all pretty straightforward. So there's you can see okay, so there's a handheld adapter here, so that end clips into, clips into the part where the steam will come from, and then the other end, if I just put that down for a moment, will clip into whichever tool you'd like to use. So there's the window cleaner that was mentioned, it just clips in like so. Quite easy to use, and off again. And then there are a range of other attachments, just to show you what's in the bag. So there's a little extender piece which would click into that and into your tool of choice, and then you've got a little soft nylon brush, you've got a little metal brush for tougher jobs, got some kind of like a stiff spongy thing, and another bristly one. So we've got all these different attachments depending on what you're trying to do, and then I'm assuming anyway, I'm guessing that perhaps that could also be good for upholstery and garment cleaning. Anyway, but definitely for windows because it's got a scrapey bit on the top. So that's all the different tools, and then for the main mop, you've got it's like this, and then you've got like prickly bits down there, and you've got 2 of these microfiber cloths that just pop on there. So it's as simple as that to attach. And then you've got handles, so you've got one, so that the steam bit I think is meant to go to attach to the actual steam cleaner. So extending handles, 1 and 2, and then you just put the cable down for that, and then you just click this little button to release. like that, like so. And that's the extended tool off, and the mop floor cleaner just clicks directly on, and off you go. So I've not tried it yet. I'm going to put in some water and let it heat up, and we'll try a little bit in the kitchen area and just see how well it cleans the floor in there. So we have obviously our little dog Rasher can sometimes make a bit of a mess, and our not so little other big people, humans in the house, can also make a bit of a mess. So let's see how the FEPPO steam cleaner mop does in there. Just before I go through and start steaming in the kitchen area, I didn't quite appreciate, but yeah, so this is the garments steam cleaning application, and then if you want to use the window scraper attachment, that just clips on. So it clips on, I think, that way. Yeah, like that. And then you just pop the same cloth over the top. Anyway, just thought I should mention that, and then I'll be back.
So you've got myself onto the big demo, some sort of with Sandra.
So we're both going to do the next part together.
So just give the actual main unit. So the first time I've had a look at this, it's super good. I can't believe the length of the cable.
It's
So
good quality cable.
what you're going to notice again, it's stylish, it's lightweight. There's an indicator there, the power switch. Well, the first thing we've had to do is just to take out the reservoir here and put some water into it, and then give it over to Sandra, and then that will then basically clip into place.
Click on, and then when you do need to release, it's just the two side
just,
clips.
can you just plug that in somewhere? Maybe unplug the kettle here or something. Sorry, we're live in our kitchen. Sorry about you got Sandra's shoulders and everything.
That's plugged in.
But we're going on there, and then
so I've swept down the tiling part of the kitchen floor already.
yeah. So what you'll notice, I've now turned on. We've now got a little flash. I don't know if you can see there. So that steamer is sort of warming up.
Yeah.
I don't think Sandra went through all the other little accessories.
I did briefly.
Yeah.
But we can run through it again. So you've got the extender if you need it, or you can click them straight in, I think.
Yeah, we shall go through.
So
Yeah, so you've got many like scrubbing brushes, so if you were wanting to maybe do around a cooker or something like that. You've got maybe a bit of grout where you want to get right in or anything like that. You've got these accessories. So I'm just showing you, I'm quite excited by this one because we've got really manky windows. So this is the window cleaner, and you've seen the main floor mop.
how quick is that? So while we've been talking, we've got the green light, which means it's ready to steam.
Give it a quick, will it squirt without anything being on? Yeah, there you go. It's just coming out. Go on, give it a squirt. Go on, get some water.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay.
Scared the dog. Sorry.
So
dog.
one thing that's quite interesting is obviously we're going to show you us steam cleaning the floor, but if you were wanting to say do the windows and you wanted to be a bit more mobile with the unit,
It's the other way up.
it's that way up. Sorry, that way up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now I'm going
Oh,
to.
you just went lined up. 1 second.
One sec.
1 second. Make sure your hole's lined up.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
But what you can then do now is you can attach the accessories, which are a quick twist.
Yeah.
This
And off you go. Yeah.
is now totally portable. Just hold that there 1 second, so just lift the camera up so we turn off our heads a little bit. As I say, we are actually in our kitchen. So as Sandra said, you've got the indicator on, pressing us here, and I don't know whether you can see. And then quick and done. That's literally a couple of minutes, and say you've got the water reservoir that you can see down at the bottom.
And it's also great being able to see when it needs topping up as well. Yeah.
Do you want to take the attachment off and attach the main mop? Sorry. Yeah. And then if you wanted more of a intense up and close, you have got this little accessory. So say if you're wanting to get into some grouty areas or really mucky areas or something like that, and again everything just sort of twists off, and it has got the little rubber seals here. So what we'll do, we're just going to put the main mop head on. I call it the steam mop head, I think. Is that the word we're looking for?
Ready to mop. In she goes.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
So again, what you'll need to do is nice and slowly give it a minute for the steam, because the steam's got to come all the way down the tubing. And as you can see,
It's just coming through now.
the steam coming up here.
There we go.
So this area here is where we normally have the dog balls down there. Then you can see.
It's just getting this corner where the dog hairs and food and bits tend to.
So I don't know whether anybody noticed that this was all manky. And then you can even, probably, all our surface in here where we've got bits of food that have come down, we can possibly even give a bit of a go. We may do these a bit manually, but...
Look at that.
All come in, and then we'll be able to use the other tools to get really close in.
But that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And I think Sandra was showing you the steam attachment of the clothing. So what you can also do, and I don't know if you know this, but to keep your curtains fresh, again we'll go in the living room in a minute, you can use that tool to steam clean your curtains, and it helps keep them nice and fresh because you're giving them a really good steam clean. And if you've got shirts on a coat hanger, you can also use the steamer for the coat hanger.
So I'm genuinely really impressed with that. That's looking great. Look at that.
There's a bit of a dead fly, I think, there, isn't there? What's that there? That's little dead something. Yeah, it's not a vacuum cleaner, it's a steam cleaner. So
I did sweep up before, but any little bits would need sweeping up at the end. Yeah, that's where the edge of the mat is there, so that's come up really nice as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, as I say, it has got, I forgot the length of this now, but it has got this super long, massive big long cable.
The whole area in one swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's lob on a couple of other quick accessories, I think. Yeah, so if you can see all the muck on that, so is that Velcroed on? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it just pops off, and there is a spare one, so I've got a wash and a used one.
Yeah, so we can lob that in the washing machine or hand wash that.
Yeah.
What I've just quickly done here now, I've just put this attachment on, and then, as I say, we've got these little heads. So we'll just, I don't know, we'll do this one. Now, if you've got a traditional gas ring where so this is quite nice, this, where you've got the gas rings where you've got all the manky bits and you want to get right inside, you can give everything a really good cleaning, and down to those really awkward, look at that, all the muck. You can hear the pressure on this. And then quite often on your splashback where it all goes greasy, again you can use that to get inside the grout. Okay, so that was that accessory, but if you want it to be a bit more mobile, you just hold that, just physically hold it and I'll do the cleaning on it. But you can carry this around. So if you just give some, give some steam, and then, as I say, all your splashbacks, you can hear the steam coming out, and you can get all that grease off, and then I was going to say, and then your doors, which obviously in the kitchen, everything gets greasy, and then you can see. Can you hear the pressure building up on there? You can give all your kitchen units, handles, a really good clean over. And then, as I say, if you've got dogs, so this is our dog area here, you can see how mucky this is. Oh crikey, you see there? What? There you go, that's steam cleaned. And so this is where we normally have the dog ball, but That is coming up absolutely. We've got a very wet dog at the moment. The dog's been outside and it's been raining. The dog's stinking. But look at that. How good is that? And then the bits are on here, and so you can do all your other things. I'm getting a bit carried away here. You can even do your so a bit there. You can even do your worktops. So this always gets a bit greasy. That's obviously be careful when you're near electricity and everything like that. But obviously everything that you want to give a clean, you can do so. But what we'll do, let's take this into our living room. So I've just pulled the curtains out. So how many of you actually wash your curtains? People say you should do them a couple of times a year because they end up getting dusty and...
I wash ours.
Yeah, when was the last time you washed them?
About a year ago.
When was the last time you steam cleaned them?
Never.
Right, that's the time. But, go on Sandra. So you could use a big long attachment, but you can nail up and everything, but using the sprayer, so yeah, get some steam going. But you can give your curtains a steam clean, even the furniture and things like that. But just do the curtains for now. So if you're in a house where you've had a smoker or you've got dogs and there's a dog smell and everything like that, steam clean and get rid of all them smells. And also in the curtains or other fabrics that are hanging, it will also get rid of the creases. So you could even do a shirt with this. So there are so many uses for steam cleaners, and not all of them come with the accessories that this one comes up with. Now the big challenge for me is going to be what we're going to do next. Can it clean windows successfully? What do you reckon?
Let's find out, I reckon.
Right, let's go and put the squeegee on and just try this. We've got a bit of blue sky, we've got a few drops of rain, but as I say, always safety first. Don't steam electrical items that are on or around plug sockets or anything like that. I'm going to give Sandra the camera for a minute. So our windows always, and the windowsills are always challenging. So what we've actually got on here now, we've actually got the squeegee, and also we've actually got the toweling on it as well. And what we can do. Hang on a minute. I think. Hello, Lee. Sorry, our son's going to make a cameo appearance. Lee, I think we've got a new way to clean the windows. Are you impressed?
Hi, Lee.
So we've got the steam is cleaning the grime off the windows. So I've got the windowsill itself. That's we'd normally, actually, to be fair, we'd normally use a sponge on that. But what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to turn off the heat, and I'm just going to use the squeegee now. I'm just using the squeegee just to pull off the excess water, and that's how quick and easy that is to do. Let me do this other one. The inside of our window has got some staining. That's the kitchen side. But just coming back again just to show you. So obviously you can use this inside and outside. If you're outside, make sure it's not raining. So we're just going to get some steam on the glass. And the steam is pulling off all the grime, and then what we can do is to say you can use the steam, you can use the squeegee. Flick that off for a moment.
I think it needs to be off for the steaming.
Yeah, and you can see the muck coming off the windows, and again I'm just going to use the squeegee on its own now. Now, squeaky clean, if you can hear that, listen.
First impression, it does genuinely look a lot cleaner.
That's absolutely amazing, that, to be honest. That's fantastic, that. It's probably not going to do absolute justice, but how good is that? A lot more than just mopping floors with a steam cleaner. So first of all, before we forget, if you want any more information on this, do check the description in the video below, or check the pinned comment where we're going to put you some links on this. I'm not going to give a price, and the reason for that is prices vary from time to time, but this is incredibly affordable. It's stylish, it does the job. Can you just remember some of the features that this has got, Sandra?
Yeah, I mean, just so versatile. So you've obviously got the main long handled mop feature, so it's like quick and easy. I was just saying to Neil how good it is that when you've steam cleaned your floor, you don't have to dry the floor afterwards, which is so handy. You've got this extending tool, and you've got the different adaptations on. You get 2 nylon brushes with it and 1 metal brush. You get the special Grout scrubbing one.
Right, you okay?
Show you that one. So yeah, handy to get in hard to reach places again. And the extra long cord, I think it was over 16 foot, so you can definitely, I can easily mop the whole of our kitchen floor, which is pretty big, without having to plug and unplug. So yeah, just so many good features and so adaptable. You know, the garment steaming, the window cleaning feature, yeah.
So the water reservoir, if you see there, apparently it's about 25 minutes roughly of steam power per reservoir of water, and I think you saw earlier how quickly, so this isn't plugged in at the moment, how quickly that heated up. As I say,
really impressed actually, genuinely really impressed with this one.
No, so when you've got like an area with children or dogs where you want things to be chemical free, that you don't want to be mopping the floor with bleach and toxins like that, you want an environmentally friendly way to clean, sterilise an area and get rid of staining and things like that, then the FEPPO steam mop definitely.
Well, it says 2 in 1, but I say it's more than 2 in 1.
Yeah, I don't know why it says 2 in 1. There's several in one. They say you can use it in your home, your car. You can steam clean your car, your windscreen, your motorhome, your caravan, your canal boat. If you've got an Airbnb or anything like that, a cottage or anything like that, and you want to keep things clean, then do go and check this out. As I say, we are going to put some links down there in the video description below if you want some more information.
So neat and portable as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you hold it. I'm not too sure the weight on it, but
it's so heavier than a cordless vacuum cleaner or something like that.
It's probably
similar to a kettle.
The kettle is heavier. That kettle has got a litre of water in. The kettle is actually substantially heavier.
The kettle is actually heavier. This is true. Yeah.
In fact, our kettle could do with a bit of a steam clean. We have a hard water, we have a lime scale problem where we live. As I say, links down there in the video description below, and if you do buy one of those, I'm positive you're going to be absolutely delighted.